كده دي قصة
اي زول بيبقى بيعرفها شو
يا اخي امسكها هديك يدك. ايوه توقعت
تعرف الضبان نهايته شنو؟
Brand new episode, brand new week. Candy on the mic.
Awab, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
Podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Flamingos podcast. This is episode number 116. Audio comes out every
Monday?
and visuals every Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes.
The next few episodes are going to be without our
Main
co-host or main host, Yad, the host. He's currently out somewhere doing something.
Out and about.
Yep. Y'all gonna have to ask him where he's at.
Yeah, because he's being discreet.
Yeah.
Being, nobody knows where
He's out concerting somewhere.
concerting. Yes. Mm-hmm.
But then he's no vacations, consistency.
No days off.
قام سافر.
No sleep.
فاري منادي شنو؟
سافرت اختفى عليك.
اختفى وقال لي انا قافل تلفوني يا جماعه.
Nobody calls me. Yeah.
But we keep it pushing. How you doing, Kanzi?
Wallah, alhamdulillah. All good, man. Just another week. Nothing special during the weekend.
Okay. Mafi didn't have any plans. It was a very hot
no,
weekend.
No
Didn't go to the
plans.
beach,
No
nothing.
plans, no nothing. It's a very boring summer for me. للأسف يعني, unfortunately. Comparing to previous summer vacations that we used to travel and stuff, but this summer vacation I spent it like working, and I'm just waiting for the right time to take a vacation and disconnect from this.
Are you planning to take one soon?
From this cycle, huh?
Are you planning to take one soon?
Inshallah soon, yeah.
After Yad comes?
After Yad comes.
It's like,
After-
peace.
I'm out. Deuces.
It's my turn, niggas.
Exactly.
والله كويس طيب. I had a very good it was a very difficult week for me. I had a wisdom tooth extraction. First, yeah. It was okay. So this, like, the surgery goes fine because you have the local anesthetic and you're okay and everything is fine. Like, the minute it starts going off,
Yeah.
oh my god, the amount of pain, bro. You never realize the importance
Of your tooth, unless you lose one.
of your tooth, or your mouth generally.
Unless you.
Yeah, the quality of life with eating and the pain. I was on painkillers. I had a dry socket. I had to go back to the doctor. Thankfully, I had very good doctors that helped me. Like, throughout, I was annoying the doctor, sending them messages. Asma, I'm having this pain. Is that normal? Bro, it was a very bad experience.
I know.
Yeah, pain wise, it's very annoying and irritating.
It is-
أنا ما أعرف الناس ما بتشتكي عن
One
الموضوع
of-
ده
No,
بما فيه
because
الكفاية.
it's ما أعرف, from my point of view, I think there are two things. The first thing is that nobody talks about the pain of tooth extraction unless they are going through it at that time. And then when
it's not a
and
known
then when
thing.
it's-
يعني when you go for
لا
a
لا
tooth
but-
extraction الناس بيقول لك والله موضوع بسيط.
لا
لا
it's not موضوع بسيط. And one of the يعني worst pains that a human being can suffer is the tooth extraction. This is something يعني
معروف يعني.
it's a fact.
داسينه مننا ليه؟ ما احنا لو عارفين كده
after giving birth extraction. This is I know
بما يلدوك
it might not be a fact, but this is something يعني it's the norm, or this is what the people talk about. Second thing is that I remembered in my previous job, we had a very old manager, okay, like old in age, and he was like, and I used to do night shifts, and he used to come very early in the morning, and when he comes, the first thing he does is that he goes to his desk and he pulls out the toothbrush and toothpaste and he goes to the
at work. Okay.
I don't know if he misses brushing his teeth home, but this is his first morning routine.
Did you ask him like what was the habit about?
I mean, like, but and also I noticed that he brushes his teeth also after lunch, and he brushes his teeth again maybe before leaving the office.
Yeah.
he's a very old person. So I didn't notice that old people they take care of the
ما هو انا I think after يعني انا
after
هسي
certain age خلاص بتبدا تركز
بتبدا
معه.
تركز مع صحتك وحاجاتك دي لانه انا I remember like the thing that I learned after getting my tooth extracted is that bro you need to take care like you need to take extra care عرفتها لانه it's not a pleasant thing that you need like that you can go through every time. It's not like clipping your nails عرفتها ما doesn't grow as easily. You have to go through shit to survive يعني
I know, and
it's a painful process.
بعدين you start rethinking your choices of
everything,
the food that you are
everything,
intaking. Like your food intake, chocolate. You start getting avoid eating chocolate and stuff. Yeah. ما دي المشكلة بتاعت this is the main problem is that human beings they have to go through stuff to learn it the hard way.
The hard way.
It shouldn't
But then
be
you
this,
don't
it
learn
shouldn't
from
be that.
برضه there are some experiences you don't learn from other people. يعني بقول لك انت بتتعلم من الناس اللي قبلك. لا أنا no
So
ما بتعلم
مثلا
كل شيء انت ذاتك.
مثلا example بتاع that old guy or that old manager is that أنا at that time ما فهمت why this guy he's brushing his teeth the whole day long.
Yeah I get you والله I get you. أنا فاهمك صدقني. أنا مريت بالحاجة دي. Anyways, it's kind of a very slow week entertainment wise, but your boy is out there.
Who?
Your boy? Is he your boy? Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate is there. Yeah, you want to start with Andrew Tate?
I want to start with that. Yeah, it's
you
want to
start with you want to start with the trendy subjects?
لا لكن يعني
it is trendy because he's taken over the internet and every
like in this time he's okay. So usually he's watched because of how polarizing he is.
Okay. Yeah.
But right now he's under fire. There's a petition out against him for being for spreading misogynistic messages and for the way he speaks. Now people are starting to take action against him. الحياة اللي هو بيقولها واللي بيعمل فيها. Trying to take him off of Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, so as they mentioned that the internet users they want to deplatform Andrew Tate. They want him to get out of their algorithm, YouTube algorithm, their Instagram, and I kid you not, I suffered from that a few weeks ago because I did a small research before I come here and talk about Andrew Tate in the episode, and because of that search, now after that search that I did in YouTube, all the short clips all the short clips were about Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
All right. So he worked that very well through his online course or whatever he named it, Hustler University.
The scam he did. Okay, I'm not gonna call
it's
it.
Not a scam.
Like, it's the thing he did.
It's a type of pyramid
it's
scheme.
an online course.
It's an online course.
It was a pyramid scheme for him to actually be
more famous.
More famous even.
And it's kind of smart because what I noticed is that the people who enrolled to his online program at the end of it, I think they were asked to create those short videos. So it's and I don't know, it's type of a pyramid scheme, and whenever anybody asks him about it, he will be responding like, those are the haters, and without the haters, I'm not gonna be that famous.
طيب, I have a question.
هو
to me, and the only thing about him for me is that it's his shady past. Like nobody, like it's there on the internet, but for some reason I don't believe it. Like
well, definitely there will be some type of agenda behind this guy, because why suddenly he's out there?
طيب, and now that he's being taken down or people are attempting to take him down, deplatform him like you're saying. Now that that's happening.
But why?
Why do you agree with it or are you against it? The whole idea of deplatforming Andrew Tate.
See, the people who are against him, I think, or against his ideas is mainly because he's targeting the Generation Z. For example, or generation.
Like a lot of the things that he's saying, a lot of people agree with
to some extent.
They wouldn't be he wouldn't be that popular unless people agree with him. But at the same time, people are trying to take him down. And my question is, هل الحاجة دي, when you're trying to take down someone like Andrew Tate, isn't that against freedom of speech? Especially when you mention like somewhere in the States, you're deplatforming someone, معناه you're not allowing someone to use that platform to speak.
ما هي المشكلة إنه nowadays there are
يعني is the
certain topics that are facts,
Mm.
but people are afraid to speak about it because it's a taboo, and also it might be against a specific agendas. Like the people who wants to deplatform Andrew Tate, maybe they have a purpose behind that. They want, maybe they don't want him to get that exposure that he's getting right now. And also because he's influencing a huge amount of
لكنه حيوان يا أخي.
وحيوان. he's a
يعني
yeah,
ما في حد ما بتشوف له فيديو.
he's a douchebaggery.
He's a douche. بعدين
He's a
all the memes بتاعت ال working 9 to 5 والحاجات. It's really funny shit.
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
make fun of it.
No, he's representing the alpha male that those young kids are looking for, right? لأنه عندك huge amount of people unemployed مثلا, for
that
example,
follow him
that follows him and sees him as a role model, you know,
as success. يعني that's
as success because
he's out there with the
he's
fancy
out there.
cars and the
fancy cars. He can speak whatever he
says whatever he wants.
he says whatever he
Right.
wants. Yeah, and يعني هم شايفين فيه يعني the best example, the maximum that they can reach. عرفت؟ فهمت علي؟
في the maximum they can reach من ناحية شنو؟
من ناحية الحياة, their journey in life. عرفت؟
اللي
Seriously?
هو
اللي هو
they become assholes like him.
become an
basically.
asshole like him. Exactly.
والله
And also recently he was doing an interview with one of the famous Twitchers. I think his name is Aden Rose.
Okay.
يعني صراحة I watched a couple of minutes of that interview, and it يعني I don't know, the amount of douchebaggery
That's coming out of him.
coming out of both is crazy. And what really يعني scares me is that the amount of people believes in both of those two personalities. Two douchebags, two different generations, and they
agree with the
they agree with each other, and it's I don't know. ما عارف الناس دي ماشية على وين, but it's scary, man.
لا, we're here for the ride. خلاص, getting more into music. A BET documentary came out. It's a BET narrated or produced by Irv Gotti. It's called Murder Inc. It's about the history and the life of Murder Inc.
Okay.
And in the first episode, they talked about actually planning to form a super group back in the days of the hype days of Ja Rule and DMX
Ashanti.
and Ashanti. Yeah, they talked about forming a super group that consists of Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule.
Okay.
And then
Why
it
didn't it come to life? I mean, like
why
this.
didn't it come to life? That's the question. Jay-Z in that documentary said it mostly came into ambition and ego that made this whole thing
Okay.
split. Can you imagine that group happening?
That group is crazy, man. It's gonna be يعني كان حيكون
It would have changed the course of hip hop. أظن يعني ما كان حيكون.
completely. But Jay-Z, لكن I expect Jay-Z to يعني not make it a thing, عرفتها? Or work against it. I think Jay-Z he was the
هو
one
الخربة.
هو الخربة.
هو قال له أنا ما
For some reason أنا ما أعرف. DMX and Ja Rule, I think they could have worked together.
But who أنت طيب
لكن
خلاص, let's
Jay-Z
paint this picture. هسه لو هم كلهم, like, who would you think would be the winner out of the situation? Because every group forms and they break up at some point.
and also all of them they like get separated because of the ego or egotistic.
But who would be who would have benefited the most out of this? I think Ja Rule would have benefited the most personally.
Might be because he's working directly. I think at that time he was working directly with the Irv Gotti.
Yeah, Ja Rule was under Murder Inc.
Murder Inc., yeah.
Yeah, and DMX was Rough Riders and Jay-Z was
Jay-Z
Rockefeller. And it was
so yeah.
it was the early 2000s when everyone was خلاص كده شنو starting
Top
to
of the game.
when they're
each one of
kicking
them.
off their careers كده, they were getting hot.
Yep.
And then imagine the super group forming. Imagine just having a group of these three. Right now, all of them are. Is Ja Rule a legend?
Yeah.
Can I say legendary?
During that his prime
He did
time,
have a legendary run. يعني ما في
yeah,
ما في زول
we
جديد.
cannot deny it. Yeah. Yeah.
Ja Rule متى أصلا ما كان بيفهمها شكله.
ما شديد لا والله كان في اغاني يعني
ما قادر.
ما قادر I cannot لكن I cannot put him as in the same pedestal or the same status
As
as
DMX
DMX
and
and Jay-Z. معلش يعني انا سوري
أها.
لكن ما قادر ما يعني حتى الليجندري ستيتس فيها شويه فيها كاتيجوري فيها ليفل
ما قادر تخطه
ما
معاه.
اقدر اخذ مع دي ميكس and Jay-Z.
والله I think I don't know لكن I think Ja Rule would have benefited a lot. لأنه Ja Rule's mistake or his thing was that he kind of fell off.
After his
because
beef with
his-
50 and
I
think so. I think that was the reason.
So if he was in, I think if he was in that group, that wouldn't have
Yeah.
have happened.
طبعا yeah.
لكن do you think good songs would have came out of it?
That's something I doubt. لأن الناس ما تقدر صراحة تكون مركزة مع Jay-Z.
بعدين أنا imagine Ja Rule و DMX في أغنية يعني كمية بتاعت كوارث
جير.
حتكون
خرافية. Yeah.
جير هاي
Yeah.
وسواء يعني أنت حتكون أضنينك
وبعدين Jay-Z how he gonna fit in في الكوارث.
معاهم هم الاثنين.
This is yeah, it's tough.
So would they have failed لكن؟
ما أعرف أنا for me I'm gonna say pass. الحمد لله إنه they didn't form that.
And I would have liked to see a song or two.
أنا
At least a project.
ممكن yeah.
At least a project يعني أنا so far بعدين ما أعرف every time Jay-Z collaborates with like his collaboration with Nas wasn't really
Okay.
a good thing. Even with the younger generations weren't
Collaboration with Linkin Park was أنا ما أعرف بالنسبة لي كانت حاجة out of the
الألبوم
box.
بتاعه
مع Linkin Park.
it
It was out of the box. It was أنا ما أعرف. كان
was a
بالنسبة لي
smart
كان-
move.
It was a smart
It
move.
was a
Yeah.
smart move in popularizing hip hop generally or
Yeah.
rap. لأنه أنت you went to one of the most famous groups in the planet and you created a whole project of like mashups.
Mashups. Yes.
Are they called mashups?
Who used to rap.
ده كان راب. كان راب بالله.
كان في رابر معاهم. Anyhow.
لينكن بارك اوكي.
ما يعني
كان في رابر في لينكن بارك.
كان في رابر في لينكن بارك.
كان كويس؟
لا.
خلاص ايوه عشان كده جابوا
لا.
جايزي. لو كان كويس ما كان جابوا جايزي.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on to music. A lot of new music this week from people who are heavy on the scene. We have releases. What do you want to start with?
Let's start with the most interesting one. I think the game.
Okay, so the game released an album.
Mhm.
What he calls his best album yet. Drillmatic,
He said.
Heart versus Mind. 30 tracks produced by Hit Boy.
والله that's the يعني وانا دي الحاجة الوحيدة.
يعني Hit Boy managed to save Nas.
Yeah.
He brought Nas back from being irrelevant
Was he?
to he was a kind of irrelevant. صراحة ما تقول لي
ما
لا.
نلمع.
ما تلمع. He was irrelevant. Nas to me before
Hit Boy?
Hit Boy يعني
And after Hit Boy
King's
is a
Disease
different.
والحاجات دي.
Uh-huh.
He went through a couple of years of ضايع كده ما في no known impact.
Okay.
بعدين
understand.
King's Disease and Grammy nominations and perform يعني he came back kind of. بغض النظر.
Okay.
So we know Hit Boy and we know the game. Did you listen to the project?
Listen to a couple of songs.
Uh-huh.
كثيرة يا صراحة.
كثيرة هي ثقيلة.
But I was excited to a hidden track.
Mm.
The one with Nipsey.
Which is not there anymore.
Which is not there.
It was taken off.
It was taken off.
Unfortunately, it was taken off. Yes.
So people, they heard it. It's not leaked.
I don't know.
It's not
I
leaked.
heard no
It's not
news
leaked.
about
I
people
couldn't find
hearing
it.
it.
عارف I don't know لكن I was excited أنا أي حاجة طبعا فيها نفسي you know me.
طيب, what you listened from the album, do you fuck with it? Sorry for cursing, but do you like it? Do you not? Do you think it's one of a good game project? What tracks do you like?
والله it's mixed feelings صراحة. أنا بالنسبة لي the album that he was famous of it was
The documentary.
The documentary. So you know me when it comes to I compare artist projects. So
okay.
and he
Is that fair though?
is not fair, but he said or he assumed that this is his best art,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
His best work.
Yeah, and he had
So
But I think the game
And
does
also-
that to every album. He Allah ده أحسن ألبوم أنا عملته. He did that last album. He did that album before.
really لا يا أخي صراحة أنا عن نفسي and my personal view is that do I really need to listen to the game? That's the first question that came to me. والله العظيم I'm really sorry.
هل يفيدني في حياتي؟
Exactly. والله جد
واستنتجت شنو طيب؟
للأسف لا.
Never حتى even his old music.
No, old music was good. Was
Okay,
good
but
at
this
that
album,
time, at that
الالبوم
time,
ده you were
at that
like
time,
I
but-
don't need to listen to this.
Exactly. يعني خلينا اديك example. شفت Kendrick Lamar when he dropped the Good Kid, Mad City,
Mm.
and then there was a gap until damn, I think.
That's a very big gap. لا, it was Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly.
and
Damn.
then there was a gap until the last one, right?
Okay.
And we talked about noticing the maturity
And his music.
in his music.
Okay.
This is something that the game lack. And also I noticed that during his I watched snippets of his interviews and see it's something crucial that when you listen to someone's art, someone's music or look at the art, you need to relate to the artist somehow, one way or another. You need to know his background, his education, the way he think about
مقدم
life.
شغل ولا شنو؟
لا، ما
محلل فيه كده ليه؟
No, ما بحلل لكن what is it in for me أنا في النهاية حستفيد شنو. For example, I learned so much from listening to نفسي حصل.
Okay.
I learned a lot listening to Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
But when I listen to the game, I don't.
You don't feel relatability يعني.
Yeah.
And
And also he dropped the diss to Eminem, I think.
لكن بالهزار يعني كان.
هزار
ده
13 دقيقة ولا
ده
ده كله هزار. يعني جاب سيرة من ستان لحد
ما لكن that's the game, that's his part of his
do you
charisma.
think
That's part
Eminem
of his charisma.
I said,
يعني.
do you think Eminem he would respond to this?
No, he won't. Eminem and the game are friends.
Okay, so this is a يعني friendly diss كده صح? They are friends? I don't think they are.
I think they are. They are. It's not.
والله صراحة ما بتعرف أنا في in their industry you don't know who is with who. يعني مثلا for example Eminem and Snoop they were going back and forth for a very long time. فجأة كده نزل لهم
أغنية بتاعت NFTs مع بعض.
NFTs together. I mean like يعني خلاص
ما
كبرنا
هو-
على الحاجات دي عرفتها.
ما في داعي لها كان.
ما في داعي يعني كبرنا احنا يعني ما في داعي تمثلوا انه انتم you're dissing each other بعد شوية تجي تاني تقبوا
أصحاب
and
وهنا.
then عرفت كيف؟ خلاص يعني
يلا. Okay.
عرفتها. in moral of the story
آه.
the album I didn't care much about it more than I listened to the Eminem diss and then I was so excited and hyped for the song with Nipsey Hussle, but unfortunately I think they took it out. But yeah, that's about it. What about you?
Okay, well,
The one with Rick Ross was good.
the one with the cross was nice. And to me, when I listen to the project generally, أول حاجة I agree with you. It's too long. يعني أنت if you're gonna give me 30 songs تاني ما أقدر أشوفك 6 سنين. عرفتها يعني unless it's I don't know like I don't know if it's a double disc. I don't know the intention of it. It's probably the intention of it is a double disc. It's Heart versus Mind, but it was too long for me. The production was, and I think the production was dope. on every album,
Mm.
on every track. The features fell short. Most of the features, like the YG feature, the Ice-T feature, and not the one with No Man Falls with اسمه Pusha T and 2 Chainz. I don't know, for some reason the features fell short, and I like the fact that he dominated his own album. Like it's too long, the features fell short, and I really want to listen to it more because it's really hard to digest 30 songs
in a few days.
of content وتفهم هو بقول في شنو ليه in that short amount of time يعني.
ما المشكلة حتى لو سمعت.
But I do think it's worth a listen. I think it's worth a good listen.
Oh, okay. All right.
يعني I don't think you should dismiss it yet.
Okay. أنا مثلا maybe I fastly judged it or.
أديه وحاول معه تاني لأنه at the end of the day it's the game. يعني his music is resonating. فأصبر عليه يعني.
ممكن. Okay.
أنصحك. Another drop we had this week was Meg Thee Stallion. She dropped an album called Traumazine. Traumatized? Trauma Magazine. المهم. It's an album with 18 tracks. أنا ما أعرف أنا بسأل فيك ليه لكن did you listen to it?
طبعا لا.
ليه ما على فكرة she's very good.
والله يا أحمد. شوف, if she was the one in that song with the. You remember when we talked about Calvin Harris release last week?
Yeah.
There was a song that I really liked in that tape. I think she was there. Just let me confirm that. But if she was there, I might give this lady
a chance. أنت لأنه أول حاجة سمعتها Awab and you were like I'm not interested anymore.
والله يا أخي, it might be. No, she was not there. It was Steph London. So yeah, I'm not giving. لا ما عندي.
ما عندك لا حاجة.
ما عندي لا حاجة صراحة. Megan Thee Stallion خليها عليكم. Enjoy her music, shows.
خلاص, what about YG? You got something for YG?
Yeah, I fuck with YG. لكن للأسف I didn't get a chance.
Okay.
I'm planning.
It's a song. He dropped a song called Toxic.
Oh, okay.
I like the song. I like the sample. I'm gonna be playing it hard. I know a lot of people that actually like the song too. I think
it's a solo song, no features, right?
No features, yeah. It's classic YG stuff basically, but it's a good vibe, yani. It's a good summer song, especially if you're an R&B fan.
So in this episode or this week, we're gonna give you an update about the cryptocurrencies world.
Oh, it's the crypto talk segment.
Yeah,
let's go.
I'm gonna make it short. So
crypto still falling.
It was falling. It was falling.
It's back.
It's back. So I'm gonna give a price.
Is it back or like on the way back?
It's back as and now you have Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin. The most stable for some.
Nothing is stable.
So Ethereum hits $2,000 for the first time in 3 months. So it bounced
3,000?
3,000.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitcoin is about to hit 25,000 for the first time in 3 months. And we know that the all-time high was around 40,000 something. So it's something good that there are those two currencies and the whole. And you know that other currencies and tokens, they are impacted by the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin. Also, there is a talk around that Ethereum is going to release in September the new blockchain, Ethereum 2.0.
Okay.
And this is it's kind of creating a hype, and it might impact the price also. So this is something promising. And also they will introduce a mechanism called a proof of stake, and which will allow more utilities for all tokens that using the Ethereum blockchain. So yeah, it's that's why I wanted to mention those 2 points regarding the cryptocurrencies. And also we have locally one of the projects that we normally support, which is Metatron, releasing new features in the app.
بالظبط بتقول في حاجه في التليفون حاجه ده
Totally different. Totally different. شفت كيف؟
متى ترى انا شايف حاجات بتعمل كده
Exactly. Exactly. So the guys in Metatron, in the last episode, we talked about them releasing the app, the alpha version of the app, right? And believe it or not, they are getting good feedbacks.
Okay.
And like whatever that feedback that they are giving, they are acting upon it, and they are fixing some of the stuff.
Okay.
And also they are releasing another like a patch or bug fixes for the alpha version.
Okay.
And these will include 3 main features. The first one is that they are going to introduce a new huge events hall. And this is something that I also pictured, that you will have a hall or a stage or a stadium in the metaverse where you can host events, artists can come and perform, content creators can come and display their arts. Also, they are adding to the spaces the number of visitors.
Okay.
So whoever logs into Metatron application will have the ability to know how many visitors in that space that they are interested in.
As an end user يعني
As an end user, as a visitor, as a
Okay.
guest, not as a content creator. Also, the content creator definitely he will have those metrics and notification displayed on their screens. Also, they will be able to show which space is active and which is not, and that's something I think it's promising, because if you are subscribed to or a content creator who has a space on Metatron, you want to know when they are available,
Okay.
so you can.
So
you can
it'll
indulge.
have some aspects of Discord too يعني لأنه
Yes, and believe it or not, I tried the technology that they are using to transfer the voice or making a voice party, and it's clear.
it works properly.
It works properly, yeah. No disconnection, no issues. Only one there was one issue with the losing the sound when the app or the phone is locked, and I think they are working on it. So bear with them. The guys are really putting the effort on releasing such a great app in the MENA region, and how fast they respond to those feedbacks is really amazing, to be honest. Because I know these type of things. When you release a product and then you get the feedback, you can take it either way. It either motivates you or demotivates you.
Yeah.
So you have to consume that feedback correctly and benefit from it. Yeah.
Okay, that's good news. Hopefully in the future or in the near future, we're going to be able to get the people from Metatron here to actually give us a clear feedback. Moving on to local, there's a new form of the golden visa is expanding. It's expanding into something that's called the green visa. It's for resident freelancers,
Okay.
self-employed people, or self-employers and skilled workers. It's basically it allows you to bring in your family and friends. When we talked about, we actually mentioned the green visa before, but this time there's more news and more expansion on it. The requirements are simple for it, and actually I've been hearing not a lot of talk, but a lot of people I know that actually applied to the golden and green visa actually had it accepted, and when it was for doctors and engineers, and now it's expanding for more and more people.
Freelancers
and being able to stay in the country with security and comfort is actually more accessible and more easier now, which is a good thing. So you guys, I'm personally gonna qualify for it or try to apply for
definitely. It
it.
gives you that level of comfort if you are a freelancer or for example, if you are someone who depends on your creativity on a daily basis, like to get an income, for example, right?
Right.
Yeah. And I think it eases how you deal with your day-to-day life if you are a freelancer. You know?
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, it's something awesome.
All right, and moving on to local music, we have a few new releases, mostly from Sudan.
Mhm.
Well, not Sudan, but mostly half. We have a song from Nadine Elroubi called "Honey Butter." It's her first. It's not her first single, but first up and up. She's been running a kind of a media rampage kind of thing. She's been
Okay.
releasing on a weekly. She's been releasing freestyles on a weekly. She's been going with the consistency at a crazy rate, and now she released a song to back up that consistency. The song is called "Honey Butter." Honey
Mhm.
Butter.
Mm.
What do you think of the song?
It's again it's me with the comparing the artist's work. I
With the
compared
previous work.
with the previous one. I don't know if this is a
It's a crutch. I think personally, I think it's a crutch. لكن
أنا ما أعرف هذه شنو. أنا صراحة I don't know what it
الناس
is.
بتقول لي ما تعملها لكن
but
يعني
it's
طيب
it's
انت
it's built in
compared
it's built in me عرفتها الحاجة.
and compared to her
This
previous
is how my
to the
brain
previous
works.
work.
But
what it
anyhow,
is.
I like the previous works. I like the song called Egyptian Silver, I think.
Mm.
I like that one
Mhm.
more. I know that she's trying to she's trying a different color in this one. This
Yeah.
one, I think, right?
And this song is under a deal with Empire actually.
Yeah. So I think she is doing something out of her norm somehow.
Okay.
But yeah. But for me, what sticks to my mind when it comes to Nadine Elroubi is that the song Egyptian Silver. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Because she it was executed very well, I think.
Mm.
And
So is this
it might
pass?
be my own personal
Yeah,
opinion, and maybe
of course. Yeah.
sure.
So it's a pass for you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not only a pass, but I want to see that color again, maybe
Mm.
the same type of music that she was producing, I think.
Okay. Okay. I respect. Yani I'm not mad at that. Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
Personally, I liked it. I kind of I wish. I feel like the song was mixed abruptly. Remember when we were talking about whose album? We were talking about someone last week or the week before, and I said, like there's this soul بتاع الشخشخة that irritates me.
Yeah.
I felt that in the song. I felt it too.
Sandak. It was the Sandak
It was a Sandak
EP.
tape. Yeah. So I had that same feeling of you can't really like keep listening to the song again and again. There's this, I don't know. It's something that if the song is a 10 out of 10, it makes it like an 8 or a 9 for me.
You don't get that crisp out of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's a mix. I don't know. I'm not really a guru with engineering and mixing, but I think
It might be.
from what I know, it's that. But I think she had dope bars. I actually, when I was reading the lyrics while listening to the song, she had dope bars on it.
Mhm.
Actually, I like it. I kind of like it. So that's my take on it. Moving on to another song.
Mhm.
One of the people we had on our podcast 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Soulja dropped a new track, Jackson Freestyle. He literally dropped. Listen, guys. He literally dropped this song while we were recording, and we just got to listen to it for like 2-3 times. And
2 times,
2 times
to be more specific. Yeah.
to be specific. What do you think?
It's just a freestyle. I think and it's a good freestyle, to be honest. But yeah, it's a Lucy. It's not the.
Do you think it's
It's just like it's a Lucy, just like Bringy. You know, the song
Bridge is not a Lucy, is it?
I think his intention was like this is a Lucy, maybe because I don't know. I heard that the beat was not his beat originally, I think, and then the guy who made the beat also leaked it and released it, and people started.
That's Bringy.
Yeah, that's Bringy. Yeah,
Okay. That
So-
can't figure out behind the song.
yeah,
Like,
there was
I
a
don't know the
story. There was a story. Yeah, but for this one, I didn't listen to the words like carefully.
Mm.
but I think he's just showing his rapping skills and that he can do freestyles and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think the guy is skilled, talented,
The guy's consistent and
and
I like the braggadociousness in this song. He brags a lot. He brags about his consistency and his work rate. That's outwork, like him outworking everybody, and him breaking the algorithms and all that stuff.
He's unrotating the.
يعني that deplatforming.
He's unrotating.
He's unrotating the industry.
The industry. Yeah.
Like it's not that, and he's in a good way. يعني.
Top G.
Lakin, yeah, I like the song. It's gonna be one of our picks
for today.
For this episode. Anything else you want to add? Is that it?
I think that's it. Yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed the
content.
And can close up.
الله يديك العافية على الرسالة المفحمة دي.
الله يخليك يا أخي.
All right, guys, this is all we have for this week. Hope everybody out there is having a good week. Hope everybody out there has a good weekend. Like Ad says, we still have his soul in our presence.
Yep.
Even though he's out there
having a good time,
being himself, which is not a good thing. It might be a bad thing. I don't know. But you guys have a good week. Try to stay safe. There's a sandstorm in UAE these days. Everybody out there on the street, try to stay safe. Drive well. Go clean your cars because they'll probably look like crap right now.
might be. Yeah.
This is the Flamingos podcast. This is Awab.
Kenzie on the mic.
And peace.
We out.